Welcome to Blind Abilities. I'm Jeff Thompson. In continuation with our iPhone 101 series, we're going to bring you some more demos to help you navigate and use the apps and features built into your iOS devices. And if you want to find more iPhone 101 demos, check us out on the web at www.blindabilities.com. Download the free Blind Abilities app from the App Store and Google Play Store. That's 2 words, Blind Abilities. And if you're really into some really hot tech out there in the blindness community, check out That Blind Tech Show and Tech Abilities right here on the Blind Abilities Network. Listen up, folks. Live Listen is a feature in the iOS platforms, your Apple devices. You can turn this on and actually use the microphone from your iPhone to send an amplified sound to your AirPods. Now you may be asking, what are AirPods? They're like earbuds, earphones, singular, one each, one for the left, one for the right. Comes in a little case that charges, and when you put them into your ears, they automatically sync up with your iPhone device. With this feature, Live Listen, the microphone from your iPhone actually amplifies the sound into the AirPods. So you can point or move your phone closer to the source of the sound that you want to listen to. For an example, if you're in a meeting and can't totally hear someone a distance away, that's when Live Listen will be of use for you. Or when you're in a conversation at home, or if you just can't hear what's going on. That's the time to apply Live Listen. Put in your AirPods, spark up the iPhone, and there you go. And now here's a little demonstration on how to set up Live Listen on your Apple device. So if you want to give Live Listen a try, let's go into Settings.
Settings.
Go down to Control Center.
Control Center button.
And open it up with a single finger double tap. And there's 3 topics here. Let's check them out.
Swipe down from the top right edge to open Control Center.
Now, in contrast to what that message just said, what we want to do as voiceover users is touch an item in the status bar. That's where you're going to find your time, your battery level. Just touch there. And then right after that, you want to do a 3-finger swipe up from the bottom. That will activate the Control Center and you'll have access to it. But let's continue on in these settings.
Access within apps on.
With access in apps on, you'll have more opportunities to access the control panel from wherever you are.
Allow access to Control Center within apps. When disabled, you can still access Control Center from the home screen. Customize controls button.
And this is where we want to go. Here, we'll be able to add different items to the Control Center or move them out of the Control Center. Let's go in. Single finger double tap.
Customize heading. Add and organize additional controls to appear in Control Center.
So, single finger, swiping left to right.
Include heading.
Swiping one more time.
Flashlight. Reorder flashlight, timer. Reorder timer, button, draggable, hearing.
First, you'll find the icons that are already in the Control Center. Keep on swiping and you'll come to
More controls.
And the remainder of this list are items that you can put into the Control Center and personalize it to your own preference. I'm going to swipe on down to hearing.
Insert hearing button, 5 of 13.
And now just single finger double tap.
Hearing.
The hearing icon is now in Control Center for you to access. So let's pull up the Control Center. As mentioned earlier, we'll move up to the status bar and touch an item. And here's an example of some of the items you might find in your status bar.
5:38 p.m. Status bar item. 39% battery power. Netgear 27. Cellular. Location tracking on.
So after one of your status bar items speaks out, just go down to the bottom of your screen and with 3 fingers, swipe up from the bottom.
Control Center. Airplane mode. Switch button. Off.
VoiceOver lands in the upper left-hand corner where you heard airplane mode. And since we just added hearing to the Control Center, let's go look for it near the bottom.
Hearing devices button. Jeff Thompson's AirPods not connected.
So from this point, put in your Apple AirPods and the microphone from your phone now transmits to your AirPods, and you will hear whatever you put in front of the microphone. You can even adjust the volume louder and pick up more sound. And just remember, if you're in a public space, don't leave your phone laying around unattended. It's easy to do because it seems like you're right there, or seems like you're right across the table. It works that good. So let's dive into the AirPods a little bit here. They come in a case, and that case charges. It holds a charge, so when you put the AirPods back into the case, they start charging again. If you charge it up and you use one at a time, you still have another one in the case that isn't even being used. They sync right up, and if you put 2 in, you got stereo. They make very good earphones, and the other thing is, if you just have one in, you could use it out while you're out traveling around, because it doesn't obstruct too much sound. And even when you do have both in, you can still hear the sound around you. But then again, I don't recommend plugging up both ears while you're out and about traveling. So these Apple AirPods, I highly recommend them. They have a very good sound. They sell for about $149, and they're very versatile in that you can use them for the live listen feature. You can use one at a time, either or, and you can put them in as stereo, and you got some great sound. And on Amazon, you can buy these little clips that hook around your ear in case that they don't fit you that well. But for the most part, I've had mine and I haven't had a problem yet. So there you have it, the Apple AirPods and the live listen feature. And be sure to check out all the iPhone 101 series on blindabilities.com. You can download the free Blind Abilities app from the App Store and the Google Play Store. That's 2 words, Blind Abilities. Follow us on Twitter at Blind Abilities. And you can also invoke the Amazon device skill just by saying, enable blind abilities.
Playing the most recent episode, Minnesota Wild Blind Hockey is here. A conversation with Lonnie Evans.
Over to Goldsworthy. He shoots. He scores! Yes, the great. Or ask your Google device. Play the latest episode of Blind Abilities.
Okay, playing the latest episode of Blind Abilities, Minnesota Wild Blind Hockey is here. A conversation with Lonnie Evans.
Over to Goldsworthy. He shoots. He scores! Hope you enjoyed this iPhone 101 demo, and if you want to find more, be sure to check them out on the web at www.blindabilities.com. Click on the category menu and select iPhone 101, and you'll find them all. And if you want to send some feedback or suggest some demos that you would like to see on the iPhone 101 series, you can email us in at info@blindabilities.com. Send us a tweet on Twitter at blindabilities. Once again, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, bye-bye.
When we share
what we see
through each other's eyes, we can then begin to bridge the gap between
the limited expectations and the realities
of blind abilities.
The
realities of blind
abilities.
For more podcasts with a blindness perspective, check us out on the web at www.blindabilities.com, on Twitter at blindabilities, download our app from the App Store, Blind Abilities, that's 2 words, or send us an email at info@blindabilities.com. Thanks for listening.